In an earlier blog, I talked about my 5 highlights of the IPL at the halfway point. But what were the moments that brought a smile to my face, that made me say, this is the reason I watch cricket? And what are the moments that made me say, no, I don't like cricket? I'll start with what I liked. To me, one of the most beautiful stories in all the years I have watched cricket, all the years, and I've watched it for a little longer than I'd like to. We're all moving on. Has been the story of Pravin Tambe. I looked at him first and I said, nice to see. They're giving this elderly gentleman a go. And then he started taking wickets, and then he went to the Champions League and he took wickets there. And then he came back and nobody picked him at the IPL auction. Just a simple right to match card at base price. The Rajasthan Royals took him back and he said, when you're 42 and you're moving 42 to 43, a year is a lot. So, will Pravin Tambe be the same bowler? I watched him with great curiosity this time, and I'm overjoyed to say that Praveen Tambe is the story of the IPL. And why is he the story of the IPL? Because the Rajasthan Royals have had the largeness of heart, and make no mistake, the Rajasthan Royals have had the largeness of heart to say, we don't care whether you're 17 or 18, we don't care whether you're 65 years old. How's the ball coming out of your hand? Can you win us a match that's good enough for us? They only need to do one more thing. Give him the biggest bonus of his life. He's winning the matches. He's on a 10 lakh minimum contract. There are people who are getting 60, 70 times what he gets in that side. He's winning the matches. Come on, Rajasthan Royals, give him a bonus. But Praveen Tambe, I think everyone, hats off. Wherever you are in the world, don't give up hope. This is the story of Praveen Tambe. So I've absolutely enjoyed the enthusiasm. He's like an 18-year-old when he takes wickets. He's looking into people's eyes, he's smiling, he's punching the air. It's been great fun. See, when I'm talking about him, I'm feeling like Praveen. I'm talking like Praveen Tambe might as well. So to me, that's been brilliant. That's been lovely, emotional, beautiful story of the Pepsi IPL. What else? One great batsman against one great bowler. It's a format that doesn't always produce equality, but AB to Villiers batting against Dale Steyn, you must stop what you're doing and watch. The last time they played, AB took 23, and you remembered that for a year. Up they come again, 28, 29 to win in 2 overs. You can see why Steyn is bowling the 19th. Don't give more than 10, leave enough for the last bowler to finish it off. What does AB de Villiers do? He hits 24. What does Dale Steyn do? Does he go grump, crunch, stomp off? There's a resigned look on the face of the best fast bowler in Test cricket. And he claps. At the end of the game, he goes and embraces AB de Villiers. To me, that in a nutshell was how cricket should be played. Try your best to get somebody out, embrace them, go away. Now, a lot of people on Twitter came back to me and said, yeah, that's all very well. I mean, he did that because they're both South Africans. Maybe there's a point there. I'm not denying it completely. Maybe there's a point in that the two respect each other, having seen each other so closely, maybe grown up in their professional career, so great respect for each other, and so going and shaking hands. Would they have shaken hands with Virat Kohli, for example? We don't know. So there's no point saying, hey, you Steyn, you wouldn't have done that. We don't know. Maybe he would have. But that, to me, was just one of the most beautiful moments. I put that out on Twitter immediately. It's almost at 1,000 retweets. So that tells you that I'm not just a sentimental old fool. There's a lot of people who like to see cricket played like that. Which brings me on to the last point. I absolutely detested it, and I don't ever want to see that happening in cricket again. And that is Mitchell Starc bowling to Kieron Pollard. There's far too much abuse in the game. And if you don't stop abuse, what happens? It goes to the next level. You don't stop that, it goes to the next level. It was a moment of shame for the IPL when Mitchell Starc pinged the ball at Kieron Pollard when he pulled out from the shot. Then Kieron Pollard goes back. He wasn't throwing the bat at him, that's okay, but just the gesture of it all. What are you telling kids watching this IPL? That it's okay to do that? That it's okay to abuse? Chahal abuses, Bumrah abuses, everybody's abusing. What is happening here? And I think the IPL missed out on an opportunity of coming down and saying, we are a serious cricket league. 50%, 75% fine a match, we go on and play the next day at the kind of money they're making. That's pocket money. It might seem a lot of money in isolation, but they get 1/14th, 1/16th of their money for an incident of that size. To me, nothing that will happen from here on will be as poor as what I saw and as poor as the judgment of that. So, 2 things that make me go really wow about this IPL, and 1 thing that made me go If you want to stay up to date with all my video blogs, hit the subscribe button.